In this video, we want to look at client mentoring and coaching. So if you go to the products, you click on client mentoring and coaching, and then it will take you to the list of the 13 modules for client mentoring and coaching. These modules were developed following a telephone call from a subscriber in Perth one afternoon, who indicated that he had a new client coming in later that day, that he'd been trying to attract to his accountancy business for the last couple of years. And he wanted to impress the new client with some material that differentiated his accountancy business from others operating in the area. And he asked if we could make recommendations on the papers to be made available to the client. We did that, and our subscriber said, "Why don't you develop this into a system so I don't have to phone you when I get my next new client?" We thought about this, and also the need for accountants to better educate their clients in some of the services provided by the accountants. So on the screen is a list of the modules within client mentoring and coaching. These papers have been assembled under these module headings to assist you to better educate your clients in the types of services an accountant acting as a chief financial officer for small businesses can deliver. So to give you an idea how this works, if we go into purchasing or commencing a business, you then will see that we have a procedure overview. And what we're saying is that we would send material, which are ESS BIZTOOLS papers, to this client in series. And these are the papers that are included in each of the series. So there are 6 series for this particular module. The number of series vary. Our recommendation is you send these series to a client on a weekly basis, but that's your call. Some of our subscriber members are binding these papers into a book to make them look like a manual and making them available to a client in that way. It's your choice. But these are the papers that we believe you need to provide to a client if you are going to better educate that client into the type of services that an accountant can provide. So we're going to download the first series. Now this takes a little while, so we'll just download them. Whilst we're doing that, you will notice that some of the papers have been placed close together for a particular purpose, or you might have thought that. We have companies and R&D tax incentive together because I found as a consultant in government grants that there's a lot of confusion by small business operators who think that they're going to get a tax incentive by undertaking research and development, but they're doing it as a partnership or a sole trader, and they haven't realized they have to be a company. Hopefully by putting the paper on a company and the paper on R&D tax rebates together, they will understand that there's a need to have a discussion with their accountant and solicitor on their corporate structure. So the first item within the module in this series is a letter which we're suggesting you'd put on your letterhead to send to the client. Now obviously you can send them whatever you wish, but here's a suggested template that you might care to use. So you're explaining to them why you're sending this material to them. You're telling them it's going to be sent to them in 6 installments or series. And hopefully that gives the client a far better idea of what's included. We also have a survey form, which we suggested you would badge with your logo and firm name on the top, and you'd send this with each series and request that the client complete this. And our recommendation is after about 5 days that a customer service officer or another administration person actually rings your client to inquire how they went with the material that had been forwarded to them, ask them if they'd completed the survey form, ask them if they had any questions or items they wished to discuss with an accountant, and make an appointment with them to contact you. Unashamedly, we believe that this sort of approach in better educating your client will assist in the process of the client having a greater appreciation as to the type of services that your firm can make available to the client. So if we just get back out of there, then you can view the a paper that's been sent to the client. So if the papers are all within this module, so there's no chance that the wrong module or the wrong paper's been sent to the client or any mix-up like that, you would badge the paper with your firm name, logo, etc. This is a paper which is targeted at a small medium enterprise, which you're then in a position to be able to send to the client. The utilization of this material will help you to start the introduction of some non-compliant services to coach your clients. Your team will appreciate the opportunity to be involved in some non-compliance work. As a young lady completing an interview form for me a few years ago indicated, at last I'm doing some real accounting work. This strategy will help you to start slowly and carefully offer new product services to your clients on a progressive basis. This will mean that your accountancy business will be in a far better position to withstand competition, because you will be involved in the delivery of non-compliance products that the small medium enterprise market are requesting their accountants to supply to them.